All right, guys, Saturday's workout. This one is going to be fun. For time, you're gonna do 400 meters of a dumbbell overhead walking lunge or a kettlebell, depending on what you guys have at home. The twist, starting with every minute on the minute, you have to do 10 dumbbell push presses. So when your clock starts, you immediately do 10 dumbbell push presses. You guys can do these 5 on each side. You can alternate by minute, do 10 on one side on the first minute, 10 on the other. Just do your best to make sure that we're balanced when it all is said and done. And the same will go for the walking lunges. You guys can alternate arms as needed as you're going through your steps. So you must start with the 10 dumbbell push presses, then you go into your overhead walking lunges. Every minute, you must perform 10 dumbbell push presses before you can continue into your 400 meter lunges. So we're gonna go over here with Manny really quick. He's gonna go ahead and pick up that dumbbell. He can just go into a quick power snatch or a clean and jerk, whichever his preference is, right? He does his 10 dumbbell push presses. It's just a quick dip and drive, right? Really trying to use his legs, get that extension, and follow through with that momentum. Once he's done his 10, he can stay on that side if he wants. He's gonna take a nice big step out. Back knee's lightly going to tap the floor. We're staying up nice and tall. And the big thing on the overhead lunges is that elbow needs to stay locked out. A lot of times, especially as we start to get fatigued, you'll see it kind of drop. You might get a nasty little bump on your head. Think about squeezing your tricep to reinforce that elbow staying in the same position. If he gets tired on one side, he can switch as needed. We're always alternating our legs though. So you're switching feet every single time, making sure that we open up those hips at the top. New minute, you stop where you're at, perform your 10 dumbbell push presses. Again, this is up to you if you want to go 5 on one side, 5 on the other, or all 10 on one side. It's up to you. If you want to have one arm that's bigger than the other, that's on you, that's your goal. I don't encourage it though, you might look a little weird. You guys will continue repeating this until you've finished 400 meters of a overhead walking lunge. I think it's gonna be decent outside. Maybe not sunny, but it's gonna be warmer. So make sure we're getting outside, but if you are stuck indoors, kind of measure out some distances that you guys can accumulate 400 meters. It may be like 100 laps around the living room, but we'll make it work. All right, if you guys need further scaling or modifications, make sure you're reaching out to your individual coach. That's what they're there for. Post your scores on SugarWOD. Let us know how bad this workout was, and we'll see you guys next week.